Hi there, it's Kevin Benedict, an independent mobility analyst, and I'm here with Christian Kane from Forrester.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us, Christian.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, we participated in a presentation and a panel earlier, and I appreciated your opinions, and I wanted to just have you share with the audience, what are you seeing in the ruggedized handheld computer market? What are the challenges there, and how's it evolving nowadays?
Well, the challenge right now is that a lot of firms have really heavily invested in Windows mobile-powered ruggedized handsets. They have these devices which have longer life cycles than probably your traditional information worker's BlackBerry or other mobile phone. And so what's really they're struggling with is how to make this leap into next-generation technologies that their employees know how to use, or at least are a little bit more intuitive maybe, but also how do they provide all the necessary applications and tools that those employees need for those ruggedized devices. So maybe making that move potentially from Windows Mobile to another solution, potentially Android, becomes not only just a device issue but also a software issue around compatible solutions, where the data lives, and essentially how you can manage and secure these new types of devices to do the same thing or better in a lot of the ruggedized device context that we've seen today.
So what's, put yourself in the shoes of the ruggedized handheld manufacturers. What are some of the pains they're going through right now?
Well, they're playing the, they've got to pick a platform, or at least find a way, and if they do see Android as the next generation platform for them, they have to find a way to help their clients along, really getting from kind of what they've been used to for so long and has been the standard to actually move their applications maybe to a new operating system, get new devices, and really leverage some of this new technology, but in a way that isn't going to require them to make an incredible investment for their, refreshing their entire fleet right away, as well as their applications. So it really trying to help them help their customers get beyond that kind of those cost hurdles that are really in place today.
Yeah, so Christian, what are you seeing? Are you seeing movement with any manufacturers to go to Android? Are you hearing anything out there?
We are definitely seeing kind of the first generations of these ruggedized tablets that are powered by Android from a number of different vendors, and I think we'll see more moving forward. The real question becomes then, does everybody follow suit? Does the entire market go that direction? And I think we're seeing some indications that Android is going to be a big play within the ruggedized devices space for the enterprise.
Okay, so here's kind of a different question, but we talked a lot about BYOD, bring your own device, and how companies are supporting that more and more, so employees can bring their own smartphones and iPads, and they want to connect to the enterprise data.
Yep.
So what are you hearing from your perspective in that area?
Well, it's such new technology around all of the kind of mobile space today that it is a struggle across the board. But in general, for Bring Your Own Device programs, we're seeing as firms get a little bit more comfortable and know that they have to support iOS and Android, that they're actually moving to a position where they're saying, why are we paying? Are we going to pay for all of our employees' devices? Are we going to pay for all of the support costs associated? I mean, when you talk about every platform on every device and maybe some fragmentation within those platforms, not to mention all the applications that will be developed and adopted moving forward, that's a significant support cost, and not only from the people and the skill set that you need to have, but also potentially from an infrastructure cost just to manage potentially those help desks.
So what are the trends in that area? What are companies starting to decide they're going to do about that?
So we're starting to see many firms focusing on Bring Your Own Device programs with the mentality that IT or the company is only going to support the services it delivers. So if you own your device and you break it, well, go see your carrier for that, or your service provider. If you download an application on your own time and that messes with your system, we're not going to worry about that, because they are investing in tools that can protect corporate data, protect corporate applications, and so as long as that data's integrity is maintained, they're basically trying to push the support costs off and trying to shift a little bit of the ownership around responsibility, but also costs, to the user. I mean, even going as far as from a stipend model, maybe they'll give some portion of their workforce some portion of a reimbursement for their charges, but not everything. They won't cover overages on any fees, because they're trying to educate their users a little bit more, but really trying to shift more responsibility and cost away, because they want to be more strategic. They want to make sure they're focusing on being able to deliver the right tools as quickly as possible to the right employees.
Awesome. Christian, I want to thank you for sharing with our audience today.
Great. Thanks for having me.